Hello, everyone. Happy new month to you all. It's so amazing having you guys here on Abuja City TV. And now here, we are bringing you the sports news, bringing you the sport updates, giving you what's happening in the world of sports. My name is Adeyinka. I will be hosting this live program while I'm here with my guest here to analyze and dissect uh, everything happening in sports.
Thank you,
Mr.
Inka.
Patrick, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you, Inka. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm awesome. It's almost the weekend, and there
Thank
are so
God
many things
it's
coming
thank
up.
God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
It's a new week,
It's a new week.
a
It's
new
also a new
month,
month.
new month. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you, everyone. Let's go along. So, yeah, we have Super Falcons. Have been performing fantastically. Haven't defeated Cape Verde 5-0. You know, having five
Yesterday.
straight goals and with no
I think the guys they've been fantastic, like you
fantastic.
said.
Definitely.
Yesterday they play African Cup of Nations qualifier match
Definitely.
against Cape
Cape
Verde,
Verde, yeah.
and they came out, they trashed. But that's
Trashed.
that's 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 the that's the not that's
That's
the
IS.
that's trash.
Trash. Is it
Five
trash?
goals. They scored 5 goals to nil.
Mm.
Apart from the goal line, if you look here, I watched the highlight of the
Okay.
match. Apart from the goal, I think they were dominant.
Okay.
They played. It's not that they were dominant. They played very well. I think one thing, the person that stood out for me yesterday was Abiodun,
Okay.
the
The
midfielder,
midfielder, yeah.
lady.
Definitely,
The
definitely.
way she handled the ball, as in the way as in her carry, the way she carry herself into the
On the
game.
pitch,
Yeah, on the
was
pitch,
amazing. It was amazing.
she was amazing yesterday. I think the new coach,
Doing a good job.
she's doing a good job. She just need to step it up as in a
Definitely.
bit, because these guys they've not, since they've not lowered the standard. They
Definitely.
keep improving. And
Definitely.
what I think, for me personally, I think what Nigerians and most Nigerians, what I think most of us want from this game is not even the African Nations Cup again. We just want them to dominate in the
The
world,
world
as in to put up this kind of
as the
performance.
face of Africa.
Yes,
Yeah.
at the world
Level.
stage. I think during the last World Cup they really tried
Try
the
definitely.
national team
Definitely.
now, considering the unreliable as in outing of Super Eagles. These guys, they
Definitely.
are
I was
giving
I
us.
was about coming that comparison. There's a statement here that says what man can do and what a woman can do better, and this is playing in the world of football now.
I
Nigerians with the quality and calibers of players we have there, they are just performing woefully at the.
Yes, I think the problem we have with our national team, as in the male team, the Super Eagles, I don't think it's another country. I think our problem majorly is centered on administration,
Administration.
the management of it. Because I don't think you cannot tell me the likes. We have world class player
Players.
in that team. I can give you like 5 world class players in that team. The like of Victor Boniface will walk into any team and
And
play.
yeah,
The like of Victor Osimhen will walk into
definitely,
any team and play.
definitely.
This guy in Leicester, what's his name? Indidi.
Ndidi. Even
Indi
Chukwueze is
Chukwueze. Indidi is a world class midfielder.
definitely,
So what
definitely,
are we now talking about? So
definitely.
I think to me it's just the problem of administration. If you can get it right at administration level,
Mm.
I think we can with
Quickly.
the
So
female
there are some little
loopholes.
loopholes in all these administrations. It just feels more of individual performance and collective performance. So does it really tell about their performance at that level or
Yes,
who they are?
yes, you cannot totally rule out if you are having administrative lapses.
Okay.
It will tell on the
The
pitch.
pitch.
If you cannot get your acts together from home, as in you cannot put your house in order,
Mm.
there is no way that is not going to tell
Tell
on the pitch.
definitely.
Because what happened what happened on the pitch is different from what happened behind the scene.
Okay.
Because behind the scene we have effect on what will happen on the pitch. Because if you are not taking care of the players, as in these guys, they have emotion.
Exactly.
As
Exactly.
in they will not mentally, they will not be there, as in.
Mentally. That's true.
So these are the things. Imagine you will be battling with match bonuses, as in this guy will fly from their respective
Different
clubs
locations.
to Nigeria.
Mm.
They will be battling with their return ticket, as in
Definitely.
how to settle, all those things will tell.
Tell.
As in, these are little things that matters a lot in football.
Definitely.
If you
Definitely.
if you can get the administrative aspect right, I think we'll get our football right, because we don't have problem with like I said, this is a country of over 200 million people. As
Definitely.
in, you cannot tell me you cannot pick out just 11 players to come and represent the country.
Definitely.
I think if you get the administrative right, and we have,
Against
yeah,
Nigeria. So,
it,
what do you have to say about that?
I think it's justifiable. They've done what is expected of them to do, because if you look at it, they have a chance to appeal, which they've just done. They've lodged an appeal now to look at the
Definitely.
case. I think they should. It is fair. It is fair on their side, as in 14, 12 points from what they
They have
currently
as
have, where
well.
we have
That's
impact,
true.
a significant
Significant
impact
impact.
on their campaign. This
Having
is
the fact that they've not even really had much signing, because the PCR is actually doing a nice, job to regularize the whole profit scheme. Having said that, they are owing lesser than the stipulated amount which they are meant to owe. Is it the fault? Or I don't know. Is it the management fault or the team's fault, or
I
inability to
think
win something for the club?
I'm not. I'm even looking at. I'm looking at the issue from the Premier League management. As
Okay,
in, why is it that, because it is, it's not only Everton that is under the scrutiny.
definitely.
You have Manchester City facing the
Facing,
same thing,
yeah,
even Chelsea.
Chelsea,
But if you
definitely.
look at the energy that was used, as in,
It was shocking.
on Everton, to because like I was reading yesterday, even the Manchester City point deduction, as in they will start the hearing on the case will start by November 20,
That's
by
amazing.
ending of 2024. That's next. We
That's
are even
next year.
talking of next year,
In which so many
which so many things.
things might have gone through, and
So why it's as if the Premier League management just want to use Everton as a scapegoat,
scapegoats.
because the big guys, it seems to me like the big guys they are untouchable, as in the like of Manchester City and Chelsea.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
don't know, but I think Everton, they've done the right thing by appealing. Let's see what will come out of the appeal. If they think they have a good case, if they think they have a strong case, that as I think they should go for it, and explore the option of appeal. I think it's a good one for
I
them.
also feel this Everton, this saga, the amplification of this issue, like them bringing it up to just give that shocking deduction, is like to just expose some of the things. Like they actually want to punish Man
Everton,
City and
Chelsea.
Manchester City and Chelsea. So that's why they are using this to like shock them, to know that we are coming for you next.
I-
Telling them
for
in
me,
advance.
if they want, if I'm not saying they should not punish any team that, as in, that flouts the rule, because these are rules and regulation
Definitely.
guiding the financial management, the financial fair play stuff. What I'm saying is, they should be fair, even to the small club. They should be fair to the big club, because for me now, if the energy, as in the pace that was used to determine this Everton, it was too fast, rapid.
Definitely.
And when you now look at the way the same Premier League management, the board, are taking the issue of the like of Manchester City and Chelsea, it's as if they are as in they are not that concerned. As in,
Definitely.
I think they should have used the same speed
Yeah.
that they use for Everton, and
Definitely.
also use it for the like of Manchester
City.
City. And how
See-
can you postpone, as in, hearing till next
Till
year,
next
next
it
year
shows
December?
the level of
Almost,
bias. They are being biased.
tell me you are
Partiality
showing some
being-
kind of partiality,
Definitely,
that
definitely.
bias, which is not supposed to so be.
Definitely.
I think they should use the same energy and decide, or as in, let them just do it, so that we will move to the next phase.
This is amazing. This is amazing to hear. And now, there's this Onana that has been on, all over the internet. Onana this, Onana that, Onana having so memes about Onana. And looking
I
at
thought
him,
Manchester United
Manchester
goalkeeper.
United goalkeeper, yeah, definitely. He's also a Ballon d'Or nominee, a well-respected, goalkeeper. So what's
if you look,
what's really happening?
I think the case of Onana is, to me, I think is complicated. Keeper, as far as I'm concerned, but I think for him coming to the Premier League is still, I think, for me, I don't belong to a school of thought that believe that Onana is not a good goalkeeper.
Okay.
I think he's still getting used to the Premier League, to the rigors of the Premier League.
Okay.
I could remember vividly when De Gea came
Came
into
definitely.
Manchester United. It took him almost 2 seasons
Yes,
for him
definitely.
to gel. Even look at the former Chelsea goalkeeper, what's his name? Uh, that is
Check.
currently in Barcelona,
Okay, that's
in
the
Real Madrid now. Kepa.
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 That's
It
the
took him.
Balaga.
It took him almost 2-3 seasons before
Definitely,
he began to gel.
definitely.
Premier League is not. Premier League is a special league. You have to learn. I think he will get used to it. I
Mm-hmm.
think there is still time for him to pick it up.
To pick
I
it up.
think he will pick it up. People should just calm down, because the more you keep prioritizing him, the more you keep mounting pressure on him,
On him.
he's bound to make mistakes, as the mistake will keep coming. But I think he's going to pick it up along the line, and he's going to turn out good for Manchester United. I still believe he's going to come
The,
out
we,
good,
we hope the best for him though.
because of,
You,
I followed Onana in
okay,
Inter Milan.
okay,
Was such a fantastic goalkeeper.
definitely.
If you look at, you just mentioned that he's nominated.
That's
His name is on the
definitely
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or
That
list.
is not because of what he's doing in Manchester United. It's because of what he does when he was with Inter. If you
Definitely.
remember, Inter played the final of the Champions League
Definitely,
with
yeah.
Manchester City.
Definitely.
If
And he
you
did wonderfully
he did-
well, helping
yeah.
them to the final.
He was the one that kept Inter in the competition.
Definitely.
If you follow the
Definitely.
competition
I
very
did.
well, you will know that Onana was the one that kept in. That was why even Manchester United went for him and signed him.
That's
So
true.
I don't think Onana. I don't think he's a poor goal. I think he's a good goalkeeper, and I believe that he's going to get better. It's just that the fans, football has changed a lot. We are in
Definitely.
an era of social media,
Media,
era of a lot
yeah,
of
so many things
so many
gets to-
distractions.
Yeah,
But
gets
I
clear.
think he just needs he need to remain focused. He need to remain focused, and he is going to come out very, very fine if he remain focused and know what and I believe also that he knows what he's doing. But he just have to calm down and remain focused. Work on the areas that he need to work on,
And we'll get back on
we'll
it.
get back here.
Talking about you made mention of Premier League being one of the the fiercest or the most interesting league, and and for all these players to come in and still try to blend. And I haven't watched Serie A's Barcelona games. They as in Premier in Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, all those, you see competitive games, harsh games, tough games, but people still keep telling us that Premier League is the what do you have to say
the
about that?
conversation to another level.
No, you just
I
made
think
mention that
that's another topic entirely.
okay.
For me, I followed all the leagues.
Okay.
Those are the elite league in Europe,
Definitely.
the Serie A, the Spanish La Liga,
Definitely.
the French League One,
Definitely.
and the Premier League. Those
Definitely.
four, they are the elite
Definitely.
league.
Definitely.
I think the mode of play of
Quite different.
The mode of play in Serie A, for me, I think Serie A is more physical. Very, very
And
highly
that
physical.
that is the definition of football.
Yeah, it's very, very, very physical. But I think the Premier League combine all.
Wow.
The physicality,
Wow.
the technicality, the tactical
Definitely.
aspect. Because in Premier League, you could see when the opponent have the ball, you see the opposing team keep pressing. You see, you see the prayer. But I still believe. For me, I still believe Premier League, when it comes to fun. The fun, as in fun. I still think Premier League is still the best, as in the best league, because in Premier League, a team that is a team that is down on the table we just come up and defeat and defeat anybody. Can beat. It's as if anybody will beat. And as in, who would have ever thought that? As in, you see what happened when Chelsea met Man City a few weeks ago.
Definitely.
Who would have ever thought that match will produce 6 goals? As in, six goals. That is why we love it in Premier League.
Definitely.
That as in they score goals, as in you see competition. If you check the Premier League table now, between number 1 and number 6, I think number 6, you will see the gap, the points between them very, very close.
Definitely.
Very, very. They are
Having Arsenal 30 points, Man
bumper,
City 29, close.
bumper to bumper.
Definitely.
That's why we love it in Premier League. I think it is more, for me. I think this Premier League is more of the most competitive league for me. I think Premier League. But Spanish La Liga also, there is fun in Spanish La Liga. Their mode of play is quite different in Spanish. as in they are not that physical in Spanish La Liga.
Definitely.
Even in Bundesliga, they are not that physical. The physicality is not that there. You cannot compare it to even Serie A. But I think why Premier League is having an edge is number one, and in Premier League you have to give it to them. They have the media.
Definitely.
They are,
The
and they are
media.
using the media. They have the media. They can make noise. I think
Noise.
they have more revenue compared to other leagues. As in they are generating more. The TV rights, you cannot compare the TV rights in English Premier League with any other league. As in the clubs are making more money in the English Premier League. I think for me, I think Premier League has an edge over all other league in terms of management, in terms of media coverage, even on the technicality, the tactical
Definitely,
aspect. I think
definitely.
Premier League an edge, and Premier League have the combinations of what
all
yeah
what
in,
yeah
in,
what
in- yeah
the modern type
yeah
of
yeah
football.
I think you get that in Premier League.
Yeah, you made mention of something, and I would like to understand, like looking at the way things are now.
Yeah.
Football is evolving. Football is, every day we start getting new types of technology being used and all these things. And if you look at players now, you made mention of a player just coming to a team and seeing the differences. I'd like you to just shed more light on the capacity and the prowess Eric Haaland possess, because the guy seems to be so underrated. It feels like the media,
Do you think
no,
Yala is
it feels like the media are not doing the work when it comes to an English player being nominated for a Ballon d'Or or
You
whatsoever.
are saying that Yala should be on the Ballon d'Or.
I feel this last Ballon d'Or that was given to Messi, he deserves it if there was a proper and fast push by the English. But they are poor at that. That is what the other leagues and the likes of
I don't think so. I don't think so. He was nominated.
definitely.
I think why Lionel Messi got that award was because he won the World Cup, and the World Cup is the pinnacle. As in, it doesn't get bigger than that. When you win the World Cup, it's as if you've won everything, and you have to consider the roles and the impact
clear.
that Lionel Messi has, or as in winning that
The
particular
okay.
World Championship for Argentina. He played a very very crucial role in the build up to that, as in to that to that even to that tournament. Even in the tournament, he played a leading role, making sure he was the one that kept that practically kept Argentina in the tournament. I think that was why he got that award. I think he deserved it. That was what gave him an edge. If not, if you remove the World Cup from the remove the World Cup from the main team,
okay.
I think
Okay.
Haaland deserves
Let me now push it to you. What if France has defeated Argentina in the World Cup? Who would have won it?
It would have been a different ball game. It would have been a different ball
So
game.
there's some things that are actually wrong, because
It's not that there are some things that I
it's
don't
like
think so.
they respect the OGs. for
No,
now.
no.
There's an OG level in
I don't think so. I told you earlier.
Okay.
I think why I still think that why Lionel Messi won that World Cup
was because of World
was
Cup.
because of the World Cup.
And I'm now giving an instance. What
What
would have been
if
the criteria?
I had been, Eliana won the UEFA Champions League with Man, he will have. That means he will have an edge. This is a World Cup year. That was the last year was World Cup year, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything that
within that
yes,
season, it's
the World Cup
dominate.
supersede every other thing.
Okay.
It's just like in Africa now, the African Cup of Nations. I was telling someone that, do you know that the African Cup of Nations supersedes all other cups as in Africa? That's the biggest. That's the biggest. The African Cup of Nations tournament is the biggest tournament on the continent. In the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup is also the biggest tournament. It supersedes the UEFA Champions League, supersedes any other tournament. I think it's just us in 4 years. I think why, and if you look at it, most of the former if not 85% of the previous Ballon d'Or winner, as in most of the former winners, if you look at the winner in the World Cup year, any team that win
the
the World Cup.
definitely.
Definitely, it's like it is
It's high
certain
possibility.
that as in the next Ballon d'Or winner will come from that team. It has
Definitely.
happened several times. It is not the first time that is happening. And you like you rightly said, had been maybe it's France that it would have been a very
difficult.
difficult
Yeah,
but I
definitely.
still think it will have even go to a French players also. You
Okay.
cannot because I had been France won. You see the like of Kylian
Mbappe,
Mbappe.
yeah.
You have a right,
High
and you have a
edge.
claim
Definitely.
to it. That I just think that's what happened.
Definitely. That's interesting. So that's interesting. It's a good one. You know, football is so fantastic. It connects everybody all over the
Together.
world. You know, that's the fun of it, and that's the beauty of it. Now going on to the features we are going to have in Premier
English
League,
Premier
and
League.
there are so many features coming up. We have the likes of Arsenal playing Wolves.
I think that should be a straight win for us.
Arsenal. Having Arsenal performing so
They
wonderfully
are
well.
trying to pick it up. Yeah, if you watch their Champions League performance against Lens, they scored 6 goals against Lens, and I think Arsenal they'll be up for it this season. As far as Premier League is concerned, I'm not saying they are going to win the league, but it's going to be I think we are in for an exciting time as regard the English Premier League. But I think Arsenal, they are doing very well, fantastic.
A quick one to basically Arsenal fans, because I could remember some years back it's always Ateta out, Ateta out, Ateta out. I don't feel
the team is doing well.
No, I mean for the coach itself, for the coach himself.
Mm.
You know, the energy you give when someone is performing well as a coach is that same energy you should give back if he's performing fantastically well. But there is this little push of appreciation by the Arsenal fans, and I think they don't know what it takes to what do you have to say about that?
You think the Arsenal fans
they are not appreciative enough.
How do you want him to be appreciated more
know.
than this? Yeah, I think Annex, he has not even won the Premier League.
Well, he has been performing fantastically well.
Yeah,
there is more to that.
You still have to do more. There is not. Well, if Arteta quit Arsenal today, what will they write?
Definitely,
so he has not won the Premier League.
Definitely, that's true.
He has not even Champions League. Yes. So what are you saying? But he's doing fantastically well.
Yeah.
He have to do more to put his name
on the. I'm sure if he gets off Arsenal, any club will pick him up instantly fast because of his.
Sure. He has proven himself.
Okay, quick one. Let's just go through the games. We have Burnley versus Sheffield. Sheffield. What do you think about
both
that?
of them? They are power with each other. I think maybe Burnley has a little edge.
What about Brentford and Luton? We just came into the Premier League.
Brighton. I will give it to Brighton.
Okay. What about we have the likes of Nottingham playing Everton. Everton who have
Nottingham. That means that match should be very explosive.
Do you think
will not be playing
do you think the issue that have happened to them will affect their gameplay? Looking the likes of when was it Napoli or Juventus or one of the Serie A team had this deduction and it's.
No, I don't think they have to put their house together because if they are thinking about that, it will affect them. They have to put that behind them and focus on.
And we also have the likes of Newcastle facing Manchester United. What do you say about that?
That seems to be the star match of the weekend. Newcastle, they are playing well. They are playing fantastic well. As in, they are doing very, very well. That match that they drew with PSG should have been a straight win for them, if not because of the VAR controversy. But I still think Manchester United they will put
Liverpool facing Fulham, West Ham facing Crystal Palace, and that's all for the Premier League. And we also have for the Bundesliga we have Bayern Munich facing Union Berlin. We have Borussia Mönchengladbach facing West Ham, and so many games this weekend.
So many games. I think Bayern Munich, they are doing well. Harry Kane scoring 18 goals. I think we have to talk about that. That guy is on fire.
That would be another session.
That guy
even the likes of Haaland having over 50 goals in 48 games.
These guys, they are banging in goals. I think wow. I'm happy for him, Harry Kane. Finally win his first trophy with Bayern Munich, and I think I'm happy for him. It's a good one for him that he will finally lay his hand on a trophy. I think
that's
that's a
interesting.
good, though they've not won the Bundesliga, but
But you believe they
I believe they are going to pick something up this season.
that's an interesting one. We are wrapping up this session very soon, and in the table here of Premier League, I just wanted to just give a little prediction, or just based on their performance so far. Who do you see claiming this season? Having Arsenal on the lead,
I
30 points, just one
know,
point ahead of Man City.
if you are a follower of Premier League,
Definitely.
December is always a crucial period in Premier League. The Christmas fixtures will be coming, as in the fixture will be coming bumper to bumper, as in a jam-packed fixture in December.
Definitely.
I think whoever is going to pick up the Premier League at the end of the season by me, this December will determine